What's up, YouTuber? This is Angry TomTom channel, and today I want to make a video about the Topsteptrader. It's like a program where you can get funded if you done their challenges, which I did, you know. But I also want to know the most important is what you should know about the program. You know what you should expect in advance, you know, because that's like the most important things to know. So I take the 50K challenge, as you can see in this website. You know, I achieved more than $3,000 of a profits, you know, in like 5 days. And then and then I follow all these rules. You know, there will be more details down the line, right? This is the first round. You have to make a certain amount, and then the step two, it's even harder because there are more rules. But you should know that what kind of platform you should use, because that's gonna make a difference. Because they offer like these three platform, and I choose the Tradestation. But there's a downside of me choosing the Tradestation, because then um, I have to pay the data fees. But if you choose this platform, the TS Trader, then you don't have to pay a data fees. So if you guys doesn't want to pay like data fees, like monthly data fees, then you should pick this when you trade, you know. I'm not sure about Ninja Trader, but I think you have to pay for this too, you know. So this is my email that I'll show you my PNL, you know. As you can see, congratulations, you step past step 2 and earn your funded account. We will contact you, blah blah blah. Congratulations, your account information will be sent. We are one step closer to earning a funded account. With I'll show you, this is day 5, which I make more than 53K. As you can see, I make like 53,444.8. Then I keep playing because I just want to test myself out. If this real money, and if I lost, I can make it back. You know, I was like emotional, but in the end, I make it back. You know, because I was like, I have a confidence that I can make it back. If I can do this before, why can't I make this back? You know, and it's kind of funny because I was losing like 1, 2, 3, 4 days, you know, and I make it back in 4 days as well, you know. So this is kind of funny, you know. But this is basically all the rules. You should trade a minimum of 10 days. I was on the day 5 and I already passed it, but I still have like 10 days left, so I passed it within 14 days. I reached the above $3,000 profit target, which is $3,000 37 and 50 cents, and I do not hit a loss limit, which is $1,000. But that also means that I can have like a trailing drawdown, which you can see here. There's a trailing maximum drawdown of $2,000, which I use it, you know. But in the real funded account, um, you should put stops. You know, they encourage you to put stops, which I did not use during this combine. Like I didn't use it like for like I think on the day 1 when I had the drawdown, I did not use a stops. But most of the time, like 90% of the time, 95% of the time, I use stops. You know. But in the real account, you won't be able. I mean, you have to put like stops. You know. And this is the email that I want to show you. Congratulations, you earn a funded account. We need you to complete the following items: the agreement and the Tradestation platform for the paperwork and the exchange data payment. You know, so it's kind of sucks that I need to pay this just because I use a Tradestation. You know, I tried to email Topsteptrader for me to I don't have to pay the data payment, but they insist that I need to pay. See, this is the proof that I passed the that I passed the step 2 and I'll get funded. See, we always set a funded level account for the same platform that the trader are used during the combine. But I use Tradestation. I love Tradestation. I'm sorry, but we are not able to offer a pro account due to system limitation, blah blah blah. Because if you use the pro account, you don't have to pay the data fees out of your pocket. That's the problem. So for the new traders out there, um, I think you just use a TS trader if you don't want to pay anything. But the commissions, it's gonna be cut out my the starting capital. you know. So I follow the scaling plan. If you can see in the previous video that I use like maximum of 2 contracts initially. I'll repeat it again for you guys, right? If you balance is below like 51,500, you should only use 2 lots. And if you go more than that, 51,500 to 52K, you can say have 3 lots. And if you have more than 52K, then you have 5 lots. I'll show you the agreement. There are so many. First, I'll show you this exchange data payment. You need to pay this monthly fees, which I don't like. Um, I wish I knew that, if I can't use a pro account. See, you have to pay this, and I traded on 3 different market. I trade crude oil, E-mini, S&P, and gold. So that means I need to pay one. This is the crude oil. This is the gold symbols, GC, CL, and yes, I trade in 1, 2, 3. So I have to pay like $215. But right now I only sign up. Yesterday I signed up with this like one um, data fees. And when I make it back, I think I'm gonna turn on this one and this one too. Because that's what I love. That's the instrument that I love to trade. I don't trade this instrument. So for you guys out there, if you wanna um, you should expect that you need to pay the data fees even after you win the challenge. I win the challenge, I won the challenge. So I passed it. I passed the simulation account, and then I still need to pay the data fees. That's what I want you to know. And if you guys want to know my strategies, you can contact me. Um I can help with your performance. If you want me to trade your combined account, I can do that too, but of course at a fees. Because I've been doing this for many many times since November, and as you can see, this is my overview of all the trades, and I make money from the crude oil, but I also lost a lot in it, but I end up like winning. And this is the E-mini S&P. I I make a decent amount, as you can see. And the gold, I think I make the most money is from the S&P. I think I lost like in the gold, but I also win as well. So basically, if you lose, you don't have to worry. You don't have to be emotional like me. Because in one day you can make back all your 3 loss, like 2 losses or 3 losses altogether. So as you can see, my winning duration, I tend to wait like almost 26 minutes, which is it takes a long time. You have to have a good stamina to wait for it. So on average, I wait for 15 minutes, and I cut my losses like shorter, as you can see in the statistics. So I've been doing a report, like I've been doing a challenge for many many times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright, so not every losses that I need to pay, because sometimes there's a system malfunction, on the Tradestation. So I got a free reset. I think I got like 2 free resets. It's not because of my fault, or 3 resets. I forgot. So if you guys want me to help with you with your combined account, let me know. I think I can make it. I'm confident. I've been doing this many many times. So I believe that you can do it too. And it's really strict because sometimes you're not allowed to hold a position during the economic release, which I I think I did like violated, like I should not hold any position like 1 minute before, but I hold it, and then I closed it before the news came up. So you should know this as well. you know. And you have to know, like, around this time you should be really really careful. I have like an experience. If you trade during this time, you should like wait until the news is released, then you can play. You can play, and it's like much easier because you know where the market is going. And I just want to know that I already passed it, and I'm waiting for I did my exchange data payment yesterday, and I'm waiting, like, I think maybe like for, I don't know, 5 days for them to activate the real account. See, uh, blah blah blah. If you can read this, you need to calculate the commissions, blah blah blah. But basically, you still need to pay even after you want. So that's kind of sucks. And I have a question with them, if I, because I also work like during the day. So I want to know, like, how many times should I trade. It's expected to trade at least out of every 30 calendar days. Uh, you know, I'll show you the agreement so you can read it out. Because it's like really really important that you know the rules, so you're not gonna fail and go back to the to the simulation account. So this is the all this, like, 24 pages that um that you need to read. And and I'll just show you. This is the rules. You shouldn't lose more than that, blah blah blah. And there's a data fees right here, right? There's a profit split, 100% for the first 5K. And after that, it's gonna be 80% to trader and 20%. And if a trader does not trade a minimum of 5 days in 30 calendar, it might, it will be closed. So you have to tell them in advance. Because sometimes when I'm not in the area of having when I work, like, outside my city, then I need to tell them in advance, hey, I'm gonna be like working, let's say, like for 2 weeks, so I cannot touch the account, and I don't have the internet. If I go to a rural area where there's no internet connection, then um I have to tell them, because otherwise I'm gonna get kicked out. My account will be permanently closed. So I think this is a good program. It's just that you need to put your mind into it, you know, so you will not waste your time. So this is just a review my um of my proof that I finish that I won the challenge. And I'm telling you about the pro account. Well, what is the pro account? Basically, pro account is like non-mandatory. You don't have to do it. But after you get funded, if you go to pro account, then you can start trading within 1 to business days. Versus you you go to the funded account. It's 7 to 10 business days. So I have to wait 7 days before I can trade. And then you don't have to pay the data fees like me. You know. So you should use that TST platform. And there's no platform. And if you broke the rule somehow, you go back to the step two. But in the funded account, you return to the step one, which just sucks, man. Like, this is terrible. I think if I go back to the first round, I might go using the TST software. I mean, it's not the greatest software, but at least I don't need to pay. Because if I want to pay that data fees, I'd rather pay the platform, which is only like $160. I think it's around that much a month. I can pay the data fees, and then I can use the TST platform, the Topsteptrader software. I only need to pay like half, because I play like I play like in many market. I play in three markets, so it's only like $315. I only need to pay like 160, just to get the data fees, which is a lot cheaper for me, personally. So basically, this is the option that you should know when you open up a or when you join the Top Step Trader Challenge. That's what you should know. You should go into the Pro account if you don't want to pay. See, it's please note that the Pro account is not currently available on the Tradestation. That really sucks, right? So, I mean, you should consider this. I'm not sure about the Ninja Trader. I'm not sure about the Ninja Trader. Okay, let me click this. Okay, but you still need to pay the licensing fees. I think it's like 10 years ago it's about like 1,000. I'm not sure. If you're looking to save platform license costs. Okay, this is free. So my trade station are free of the funded traders. Or they have like maybe like $100 discount on this go or 300. All right, you should get like a 100,000 $100 on the Ninja Trader. I think the license is around 1,000, and you get like a 100 off. Um, so I think that's what you really need to know. If you're a good trader, you should expect to still pay the fees, which is and you should go into these pages and um, find out what's the rule if you play the pro account. When you reach the $5,000, you will start a premium funded account with a starting balance equal to your simulated profits. So basically, you can get like a 5K when you're having a funded account if you're using a pro account, and you can withdraw that funds. So this is really cool. You play in a simulated environment, but you still can get this 5K out of your 5K out of your balance, which is really really cool. Right. So I would like to try this out next time. We'll see what happens if I can do it or not. So thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and comment, and let me know if you have like any questions. And this is a real website. Earn the funded account. Blah blah blah. And I can't wait to trade again and be featured in this website because I believe not a lot of people from my country know this program. So I might be like like the first Indonesian person who won this challenge. Like I haven't seen anyone from Indonesia can win this funded account. But after in the funding account, I have to prove them that I can make real money, right? So thank you for listening. Stay strong. Always question everything. Don't forget to subscribe. All right, have a good night, guys. Happy trading.